And Manic Street Preachers are back, as we've been talking about, with their 13th album, Resistance is Futile. We've been playing the track International Blue here on 6, and they're just as glorious and widescreen as they ever were. And I spoke to Nicky and James Dean Bradfield from the Manics about doing this show for the biggest weekend and how Belfast was actually the site of a pretty legendary Manics concert.
It's a pleasure. It's in Belfast, which is great in itself because we've played there a lot over the years, but it's not always on the kind of circuit, shall we say. Although we did one of the greatest gigs ever there back in the Limelight in 1990.
I think we played the Limelight 3 times, but that was our first time.
Johnny Hero.
Tell me about that gig.
It was just amazing. It was just really primal.
Motown Junk
I think, there was that cliche that a lot of people would miss Belfast out. That's what we were told anyway.
Yeah.
And then, so when people did do a gig there, and if the crowd could see that you were into it, they would be into it, and they would just rip it apart, and they did. So that old rock and roll kind of vibe, a rock and roll style audience that just went for it. That's how it was described to us, and that's how it went. And then we've had subsequently just lots of great gigs there, just amazing ones. When Tolerate was number 1, we played...
The day of.
The day was the day off.
Ulster Hall? Was that the Ulster Hall?
It was the Ulster Hall, yeah. So it's always been a great place for it.